Howdy, YouTube. Yes, it's your friend and neighborhood Chef Shatry here. Well, let's get into this. Yeah, I've been wanting to do some videos. I have done a few videos here in the last couple weeks, but I just haven't posted them yet. But I actually wanted to do a video on my first year of putting out my first video. I've had a lot of things on my mind, what I wanted to do and what I wanted to say about a certain thing that happened. My very first video was put out on March the 15th, 2021. So we're at March the 21st, 2022. So it's my first video was a year ago. And I thought, well, since there was certain things that happened here a couple weekends ago that I'll get into in a later video, you know, people kind of running me down on live streams. I mean, it takes some real wholehearted people to run people down on a live stream about what's going on in somebody's life, or what they posted on YouTube here to video, and then they pick it apart to find things to run you down about. Well, so be it. Whatever, get a life. Them guys need to grow up a little bit. But anyways, I took consideration here and thought about it, and I thought, well, what the hell? What I'm going to do is my kind of year anniversary being on YouTube. I did put a couple of shorts out that the Honda I'm working on, but this is going to be my year special, what you'd say. And what better to start it out a new year, another year, with my Durango. I started my first YouTube video out with my Durango flipping 300,000 miles. So why not do a little video about it for my year anniversary? So I've been wanting to do a couple videos about this thing that I've been doing. As you all know, I had to clean up my property. Well, this Durango here, everybody talks about a Durango isn't a truck. It's an SUV. Which, yes, it's an SUV. It's not a truck. But, for all intents and purposes, of what I've been using it for, I've been using it like a truck, basically. It's been doing everything I've wanted it to do. It's hooked to my trailer right now. I've pulled that trailer, it worked. It's a workhorse. It's my workhorse. I've got other trucks. I've got an F-150 sitting there. I've got a Dakota sitting over here. It's hooked up to another trailer. But anyways, for all intents and purposes, this has been my truck. It's got 300,000 miles on it. I beat the ever-living crap out of it. This thing actually pulls better and gets better gas mileage than any probably truck out there pulling a trailer. I'm averaging 15 miles a gallon with this thing, pulling my trailer. But anyways, what I wanted to get into this is to show you how I use it like a truck. Well, one thing is, I pull my trailer with it. Yes, the springs in the back aren't the heaviest. They aren't set up for pulling a tandem axle trailer with a lot of weight on it. I'll have to get some helper springs in the back if I want to, boost it up, put some air shocks on it or something to help it. But anyways, I wanted to do a video on this of how I use this thing as a truck. And all this last summer, going out to the house, I basically really used this thing like a truck. And here's why. I mean, I carried everything in here that I needed. And another little thing I want to do on this video is my toolbox. This is my toolbox. I don't have a fancy pack-out system. I don't have a Milwaukee pack out. I don't have a DeWalt stack system. I don't have all that crazy stuff. I got a cardboard box. And then the thing of it is, I'll show you this. I wanted to show you this real quick. This right here was my box. I had this as my box in here up until maybe, I started cleaning up my project out the house in August. Yeah, it was late August when I started doing my project out there. So by the time August rolled around, this had been in my back of my Durango for a couple years. Well, as you can see, it kind of fell apart on me, and the tools weren't staying in the box, so I had to change out my toolbox and get a new one. You know, free toolbox. But anyways, we'll get past that. But as you can see, I hauled everything in the back of this Durango. As you can see, I've got an aluminum jack, I got jumper cables, I got rakes, shovels, extra boards, rakes. I carried all my cordless tools in here, weed whacker, extra gas. I got a chainsaw, extra oil, chainsaw, caulking gun. There's a gas for the chainsaw. There's a circular saw, my circ saw. I got this thing for my trailer, winch on my trailer. I've got measuring sticks in here. I got in my box full of tools here. You know, I carried everything I needed, really, basically, in my box here. And I carried my ratchet wrenches with me. I got a hammer, square, tape measures. I mean, I got, you know, a variety of tools in here that I use. Here, let's get some light on the subject here so you can kind of see it better. Yeah, let's pull it up. Yeah, here we go. So I carried, a variety of tools, a couple screwdrivers and stuff like that in here just to get by. You know, I was just going out to the house and got pliers. And now these, I'm going to put these in an upcoming another video of my tool cart, because these are, as you can see, they were Cummins. So I'm going to do a Cummins video on tools I have them from Cummins. But anyways, that's a couple of the tools I have in here are Cummins. So I just threw them in here in this box because they were my extra tools. So I carry them around with me. I got, them. I got a pair of Cummins vice grips. Oh, that's a Pittsburgh. Sorry, that's a Pittsburgh vice grip. But anyway, I just had a variety of tools in here. And I carried everything back here. This is my truck. This is what I used as my truck. I got a log chain back here. I got tow strap, drill bits, everything I needed I carried with me in my truck. Then you can see up here, I've got a box with straps, extra straps, and then I carried a box with all the keys to my vehicles. So I got an extra screwdrivers in back here. Here, there's one of my maximum screwdrivers I didn't have in my other video that I did. But I have a box I carried around with all my keys. I got bar chain oil. I got weed stuff, weed killer, bush killer. I got loppers. I got extra blankets. I had them blankets in here when I went to Upper BC, Canada. When I did my trip to Canada, I carried blankets with me, and I just left them in here. Heck, you never know when you need them. So yeah, basically, that's what I wanted to show of how I use my Durango. Use it as a truck. And to get you to do more on how this thing runs, I'll do a real quick startup for you. This thing still runs like a champ. And if you hear ever so slightly, it's got a tick in it. That's an exhaust leak. You can barely hear it. But you see, I just started it up. There is absolutely zero lifter noise in this thing. 300,000 miles, no lifter noise. And you hear it fire right up. No, didn't have a knock or nothing. You can hear the exhaust leak. That's an exhaust leak. Other than that, this thing runs like a champ. Never misses a beat. Yeah, here you can hear there you can hear the exhaust leak that it has. But other than that, this thing runs like a champ. Never misses a beat. So yeah, I thought I'd do a little video, quick video here on this my Durango. Another thing about this Durango, while I was up in Canada, I ended up getting rear-ended. I'll have to do a video on that sometime, but I got rear-ended by a Honda. What ended up happening, the Honda came up behind me and rear-ended me. It bent the hitch down, and found out that the whole back rebar in the back here was all rusted out. That Honda went underneath my back of my truck, bashed us all in, and basically what happened was the spare tire actually saved me. It bent the exhaust back just a little bit. As you can see, it's further back than what it should be, but that's when the Honda went underneath the back end of it, bent the hitch down. So all I did was, when I got to Florida, I went to a junkyard in Florida, found a whole new rebar in the back here with a hitch on it, and just put the new rebar, put the new bar in the back here, new hitch bar, and put my bumper cover back on it and fixed it. But if you hear, this muffler's blowed out under here. Reason why it's loud. It's got a split right there in it. So that's the reason why it's loud. There's holes in the back of it. But that's the extra noise it has. But other than that, you know, I've had absolutely perfect luck with this thing. This vehicle owes me nothing. I've used it and abused it. I can't remember exact mileage what it had when I put on it. When I got it, had 282,000 miles on it, 280 some thousand miles on it when I got the vehicle. And it now has 302,000 on it. So yeah, it doesn't owe me anything. I've used the tarnation crap out of it. But anyways, I'm going to do this short little video here on this Durango for my year anniversary year being on YouTube. My first video ever putting on YouTube. Oh, and I wanted to, other than these tools I used in the back of my Durango, I ended up that I needed some sockets and stuff to at least carry around with me. And that's when I got the hold of this toolkit right here. I'm going to do this in a future video on this toolkit. This toolkit sufficed me for the time being as I was going out to my house. So yeah, I just want to do this little video here on my Durango, my truck. I use as a truck, and you know, it's got some rust on it. It's showing its age. Hell, it's an 04 Durango, 300,000 miles, and it's pretty much served its purpose. And I'm still using it. Still, you know, still got the trailer hooked up to it, and still pulling stuff around with it. So it does just fine. So yeah, guys, if you like this little video I did for you on my 1 year, basically I'm doing as my 1 year anniversary video, give me that thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, you know, do all them things. And thanks for watching, guys. And really, you know, if anybody else watches this video is not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. You'll have more content coming. I guarantee it. I've been slacking off a little bit on my videos. I've been doing shorts, but I've got a lot more to come. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. My truck. That's all I use it for. Thanks for watching.